Here I come, guys. Good morning, guys. It's Nature's Daughter, Goddess Empress, High Priestess. Get into it, yeah. Get it, get into it, yeah. Get into the high vibrational energy of it all, okay, guys? I hope you guys are vibrating high. I hope you guys are elevating yourselves to the highest point of creativity within you, okay? Reach the highest depths that you can reach within you and then keep going higher, okay? Just be on your ascension, all right, guys? Let's get into it. Okay, let me go open up my curtain real quick. Okay, because it just doesn't seem bright enough in here. It seems like it could be just a tad bit brighter. Okay, 1 second. All right, guys. Like I said, it's Nature's Daughter back with another collective reading. Okay, this is for adults only, 18 and up. If you're under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. Um, this is for entertainment purposes. Please go within and go with God to make all of your decisions. Be your own leader of discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe, okay? Be a part of the team, right? This is a squad over here. We're healing over here, right? So we're just going to get right into it. Okay, this is a collective reading, so everything is not going to resonate with you and it's not supposed to, so it's going to be all right if it doesn't. Okay, no worries. If you're new here, welcome. Join the tribe. Thank you so much for giving us your time and your energy. If you're coming back, welcome back. Okay, if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you guys coming in and continuously sharing your time and energy with me. Okay, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to go outside and ground yourself. It's a beautiful day to make sure you're starting yourself out with prayer. Okay, first and foremost, who do we have here? Hi, OG Rivera. Hi, Edith Mendez. I hope you guys are having a very blessed morning. Okay? I hope you guys stopped and said your prayer before you set off into this world. I'm telling you, because you never know what the world's got for you. Hi, Chef Umi. Ooh, are you a real chef, Umi? Blessings to you as well. If you are a real chef, cook something special with me in mind. Okay? I love to eat. I'm a foodie. Hi, Trey Bailey. Wait, would you say, will you watch a tree grow or a Negro? Oh, wow. Very funny. I like your play on words. Nobody's stressed out about that. Not here. Okay. Tamara, hell no. Ooh, are you offended? Did that upset you? I hope that didn't upset you. Do not let anybody take your energy away from you. You keep shining bright, okay? Is it Tamara or Tamara? Because I know people that say it both ways. Chef Umi, yes. Oh, all right. Well, have a wonderfully blessed day chefing. Okay. I love chefs, man, because you guys really just know how to make things taste amazing. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. And don't let anybody take your sunshine, okay, guys? I'm just on a high vibration, right? I realize that I am the only person that I can control, right? I can't control anyone else, right? So I'm not stressed about what other people were doing or what other people were trying to make me do, right? I'm not going to let anyone take control or take the reins of my energy or my mood or my attitude. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to vibrate high, guys. We're going to, be the best version of ourselves and be the change that we want to see in others, right? Because I swear, the reel that I saw, I've seen this reel stated by numerous people, but the one that really got me was the guy with the Jamaican accent. He said, anger is a punishment that we give ourselves for someone else's actions. And I was like, wow, wow, wow. Are we really doing that to ourselves? Are we really punishing ourselves with anger? Anger feels gross. It's a very low vibration. So let's not do that to ourselves, guys. Let's start our day with a wonderfully blessed mood, high vibrations. Give yourself a namaste, a deep breath. In with the positive, out with the negative, baby. Hey, yes, that's how we're going to start our day, right? We're going to start our day with positivity, love, and light. Okay? And that's my message for everybody. Okay? Get into it, yeah? That's right. Ah, yes. Like just, nice head roll. Ooh, did you hear that? Ah, oh, ooh, did you hear that? That felt amazing. It was like crack, 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 crack. Yes, I've been doing my yoga. I've been exercising every day, but I just incorporated doing yoga more. Not just like the once a day thing or the little 5 minutes that I do when I first wake up and when I right before I go to bed. Because let me tell you, that 5 minutes of yoga right before I go to bed makes me sleep like a freaking baby. Okay. And that 5 minutes, the same routine that I do before I go to bed, you can do it in your bed, like literally right before you go to bed, in your bed. I do that before I get out of bed in the morning. And yes, I'm like, yeah, it feels better, I'm not a spring chicken, okay? I got to stretch these bones. And if I'm going to work out my muscles every day, I got to make sure I'm stretching everything out. And it's a huge difference because I feel achy and like really sore when I don't do yoga or stretch. So I encourage everyone, exercise, do your yoga and your stretching before and after, okay? Because it's going to help you. And try not to do too much jumping. There's a whole lot of exercising that you can do aside from the jumping part of exercising that'll do the same thing without you putting that jumping pressure on your joints. Because the older we get, the more that can hurt you. It just going to hurt you down the line, regardless, no matter how young you are. If you're doing a lot of jumping and running, all of that takes its toll on you after a while. Yes, it does some good to your body, but it does its bad too. So just do your research on what's best for you. Okay? Be your own leader of discernment. I'm not a doctor. I'd like to share what works for me. Incorporate turmeric and ginger health. And turmeric is great for your joints. Am I glitching? Okay. Thank you so their way, and I'm just not gonna. I can't change anybody but myself, so I'm just gonna focus on being the best version of me and try to be a good example. Coffee, my husband loves my coffee. He's like, oh yeah, because it's strong and it tastes good. Like really making sure I exercise whenever I'm feeling like I'm kind of in a bad mood. I just start exercising, and it makes me feel better. It releases all that good stuff. And it helps, me release whatever stuck emotion is in there that's making me have a bad to a moment in time. We got to stop doing that to ourselves, man, because we can change the course of our lives. Because when we think high vibrational thoughts continuously, guess what we do? We will high vibrational energy our way. Oh, they're just having a bad day. Blessings to you. Keep it moving. Hey, keep it going, baby. Right? You thinking about the great things that can happen. You're like, you know what? I know this is happening, but I could do this to make it a little bit better. You start thinking about solutions instead of, oh God, why is this happening to me? Right? We're going to get out of that victim stage. Okay, it's stay in this high vibrational mindset, no matter what somebody's doing to us or trying to do to us, because we're not going to allow them to do anything that we don't accept, right? We rebuke you in the name of the Most High. Hello and goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be. Right? So while we're vibrating high over here, we're willing all the positive and high vibrational energy our way. So you're going to have no problem manifesting great things. Just know that when you're vibrating high, you're able to manifest great things easily. Okay. I just a little dust on there. When you wear glasses, you can see every little speckle. But anywho, I'm just on my high vibrations, right, guys? And I want to make sure that you guys get to feel that, right? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to share high vibrational energy, period, point blank. That's what I'm on. And if anyone comes in here vibrating too low, then I'll have to escort them out. But it's easy. No, easy peasy, no issue. And please, guys, don't take every little thing so personal, right? Because sometimes people are literally out here trying to make you vibrate low. I remember Judge Toller was telling a story about how she went shopping and this woman was just having a bad day. She was trying to make the cashier have a bad day, but everybody was on the same page. Vibrate high, right? And while she was vibrating low and trying to push everybody's buttons, everybody aligned. Do you hear me? On one accord. It's like it was just a mental thing that happened where they all said, no, I refuse to let you take control of my energy. I rebuke you in the name of the Most High. And they all vibrated high above her bullcrap, and it didn't affect anybody's day. And when she walked away, it kind of made her feel stupid for vibrating, for trying so hard to vibrate low. It was like she had an attachment on her. And that happens to people. And for those people, what you got to do, guys, we got to pray for them. We got to pray for their healing, but we got to return their energy to sender. Return it to sender, and we rebuke you in the name of the Most High. And this too shall pass, whatever is going on in their life, but, send them healing and love and light, right? Because they need some help, okay? But it's also a great thing that you do what's best for you and vibrate high and not let whatever they're going through attach itself to you and take you down. For that small moment in time, someone's day could have been ruined, but they were smart. They let that moment in time just happen, vibrated high, didn't let it affect them, and they kept moving on. Keep moving on, keep moving on. You got to be control of you, baby boo, because that's the only person you got the control over and the reins over, right? So let's all do that. Let's all vibrate high, continue to keep the reins over ourselves, right? Don't let anyone take control over your mood or anything. Don't have a chip on your shoulder. Do your shadow work so that chip no longer exists, so that trigger is gone, so no one can walk up to you and knock that chip off or pull that trigger, none of that, because you control you, right? And that way you're good to go. And if you see somebody else that's triggered, you tell them, hey, have a blessed day, and you keep it moving. You greet everybody with a smile, because I'm telling you, people that are in that I'm ready to shoot up the mall type of situation, you give them a smile. Trust and believe you're going to give yourself enough time to get away. Honestly, I'm not even joking. I swear we were at the mall one day here where I live, and this guy was giving us, shooter vibes, and we were just looking like, whoa. And instantaneously, me and my husband both just looked at him and smiled with, something from the Most High. And he looked at us a little confused, but he kept going, like, made him think a little bit. Whatever he was going through, it made him think a little bit. And we were like, you know what? I think it's time to get up out of here. It's really crowded. People look agitated. Don't want to be mixed up in anything. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a shooting at the mall that day. I don't think it was that guy, but there was a shooting at the mall that day. And we were very happy that we weren't there for it. Oh, hey, Lacey Fox, that sucks. Yeah. And you know what? You got to be real transparent when it's your partner. You got to let them know, hey, this is a trigger for me. I'm going to need you to not do that. And if they continue to press that boundary, then you got to rethink that situation, because if you communicate with your partner and they're not willing to back off when you let them know that something is a trigger, give you a chance to heal yourself. If they don't give you that you got to think twice about that situation, because that's a huge red flag. And especially if it's a new relationship, it's like, this is what I got to look forward to. And it is. Yeah. Because people can change, but it has to be something that happens within. It's not something that we can force upon anybody. Doesn't matter how many times you ask them to do this or do that, they're not going to change unless they want to change. And that's something that they'll just do. And one day you'll be like, wow, you are so different now than you were when I first met you. Right? So if you communicate with your partner and they're not willing to respect your boundaries, then yeah, you got to rethink that situation and really put yourself first. Put yourself first, and if that changes the course of the relationship, then so be it. You got to be ready and willing to let go of the people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose. And sometimes relationships are there for you to learn from, for a specific reason and a season, and it's not forever sometimes. So you got to be, ready and willing to love without attachment, so that when it's time to move on, you can detach with no issue because you were never really attached. You know, I'm learning that the hard way. But learning it I am, and that's the main thing, right? Is to learn those lessons, right? So we can get to the blessing on the other side, right? And ascend to the next stage. Hey, because I'm feeling a lot of growth going on within, right? And I'm also feeling my powers also, because I'm realizing that my faith is so strong that at this moment, whenever something happens now, I'm just like, you know what, how can I fix this? And what did I do to cause this? And how can I keep this from happening like this in the future? How can I avoid this issue moving forward? That's how I've been handling every situation that comes my way, because every situation is something that I could have done differently to make it easier or better, right? So, taking responsibility for every situation in your life, even if it's just allowing someone in that didn't need to stick around for so long. um, Forgiving yourself for whatever situation you're in, because, and being patient with yourself, because a lot of times these situations that we're in are meant to teach us something, and we're just not getting it right away. You're back, Trey Bailey. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad everybody's in good spirits today. All right. I really am. I'm happy to see that everybody's in good spirits. And we haven't had anybody in here vibrating low, right? All right. Let's get to these cards, because thus far I've just been giving you guys my opinion. And I know some of you like to hear my opinion, but a lot of you are here because because you want to see what the cards have to say and if the cards match up to what my opinion is, right? So let's see what the message is on the cards, right? Let me reiterate my disclaimer. Be your own leader of discernment, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it resonates with you, then the message is for you. If it does not resonate with you, then it's not for you. Don't force it to fit, okay? Okay, we'll come right on out with it. Boundless energy. You feel unstoppable and full of vitality, easily tackles tasks, endless supply of vigor, lively and dynamic. You see, this is the dolphin. And dolphins are very magical. If you read up on dolphins, it will blow your mind. I need to do some research on this because I heard that it's illegal to be alone with a dolphin, which is crazy to me because they have some very magical healing powers. Um, they used to help women in childbirth back in the way back day. And I feel like lively and dynamic, endless supply of vigor. You feel unstoppable and full of vitality, easily tackles tasks. I feel like what I just said, the magic in the dolphin, is what this is talking about. This boundless energy, this magical boundless energy. It's coming from something that's been around for a very long time, right? This is not new energy. This is old energy that's been recycled, right? And I'm feeling like this is like a past life situation that's come back around. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Okay, we're not going to accept this big pile. We're just going to accept the one that's separate. You know what? No, this is a story being told. There's a revenge plot. You suck, social media shade, toxic positivity. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first thing that popped up that was separate from everything was toxic positivity. I wasn't going to accept this, but it's a story being told, so I'm going to tell it. Okay. All right. All right, Trey. I got you. Toxic positivity, overbearing, false optimism that dismisses real feelings, sugarcoating a wound, mask of sunshine. So, this person in your life, family, friend, ex lover, place it where it fits in your life, but they're toxic, even with their positivity. Look, they're quote unquote positivity. You know, those people that, what do you call that? Gaslight you. You know, they pour gasoline on you and sit there and be like, why are you on fire? Why are you so angry? Did you not just ignite me after dousing me with all this, horribly negative energy? Right. And then we got over here, we got a revenge plot. It says revenge with a knife, unwilling to give up or throw in the towel, waiting for the right time and place, coming back stronger. So this is someone that's coming back from the past, right? I'm feeling like it's more than one person, but this is somebody specific. I feel like it's a family member and an ex lover that have gotten together. You know, the ex lover is pissed that you walked away from them. when in reality, they walked away from you. You just didn't follow, you didn't chase, you just let them go. And they're upset that you didn't chase them. And then the family member is trying to get revenge by sleeping with your ex, and they chose that one. Yeah, and now they're coming together with their plot, unwilling to give up on their disdain for you. They're still sitting there trying to plot against you, putting forth. You're living rent free in these people's head, and you don't even know about it because you're not even around them anymore. Like, you've cut ties with both of these people. You don't talk to that family member anymore, and you definitely don't talk to that ex anymore. It's been a while. But, you suck. Social media shade, expressing disrespect or contempt, indirect or subtle insults or criticism, scrutinizing someone. And then you got these people that are stalking you via your social media. I've got people coming in on my social media, calling me names, talking about what I look like, saying I'm ugly. I had somebody call me a heifer. I was like, wow, you showed your age with that one, because who uses the word heifer? That's some stuff my parents used to say. And my parents were both born in 1950. Yeah, yeah, think about that. Who said, anybody today? Look, hello, I'll wait. Who says heifer today? Do you guys even know what that means? Right? Do you know what a heifer is? Most people, especially the young ones, don't even know what a heifer is. They're like, wait, what, a heifer? Woo. My great grandma used to say that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But yeah, they don't even know what it is, because you got people coming in trying to make you feel less than. They're trying to aggravate you. Remember, I was talking about gaslighting, people trying to gaslight me. That's relevant to this reading. You got someone you're probably on here doing the same thing as me, like on a social media platform. Someone's trying to paint you out to be a low vibrational person, and they come on while you're on your live trying to aggravate you in the comments, in the chat. And you're just like, what is wrong with you? Vibrate high, buddy. And then you just get rid of them. It doesn't bring out anything in you. It just shows who they are. But they're continuously trying. They just don't want to give up. And they'll come at you with different accounts on your social media, just stalking you, acting ugly, trolling you. Waning interest. Relationship is losing its spark, fading flame, gradual loss of enthusiasm or commitment. So what's going on with this person is I think it's the person that they left you for. They were with that person for a while. I'm feeling like it was a baby involved. They were with you, got somebody pregnant they got their side piece pregnant, and they went to be with the side piece because they had a baby on the way. And then maybe later they found out that wasn't even their baby. Oops. Your problem, not mine. You can't come back now, you hear? Okay, so yeah, they're no longer interested in this person because they sent them through a whole lot of drama, and they're trying to figure out how they can come back to you. And once they realized they couldn't, the revenge plot came with probably your cousin, or maybe even a sister. You never know. But you've got a heart of gold. Someone with pure intention shows their true colors, exceptionally kind and generous, collective, because you're not out here preying on people. Prey. You're praying on people, right? You're praying to God that they get love, light, and healing, but you're not preying on them, trying to do things to them and bring, bad things to them, right? You're not doing that. It's a big difference, right? So, lucky in love, romantic relationships are flourishing, finding the one, multiple good offers, love magnet. Well, when it's the one, it doesn't matter how many offers are coming in. If it's the one, then that's the only offer that matters. Everybody in the world could follow that person. You're not going to see any of them because you got your person. Once you find your person, you don't even see other people. They don't exist to you. They're just there. They're just the other people in the world that exist. It doesn't have anything to do with any romantic anything with you, because you found your person. Everything that you want and you need and your counterpart is right there. So you're not looking at other people in that way. right? That is so turned off in you that people will notice it, right? People will see you and just kind of smile like, oh, you can tell they're taken. Don't have to wear any rings or anything, you know? Loyal fans, people are rooting for your success. They got your back, cheering you on through thick and thin. So some people got your back no matter what. You got loyal fans. You got people that love you. They love to hear your voice. They love your advice. They know you're a positive person with integrity, right? They love you because they know you have the best intentions, right? DNA tests. I can't make this up, guys, but let's go with it. All right, DNA test. Feel suspicious about someone's past or actions and needs evidence to soothe their emotions. Someone really needs to get that DNA to let them know. That was your mom's word, Chef Umi? All right, so yeah, you might be in my age group, right? Because my mom would call people heifers. and her and her aunties, like that's like so 19, it's like a baby boomer situation. Yeah, that lingo, that whole lingo, right? Okay, at the bottom we got still standing, not giving up, give it all you got, give it all you got, give it all you got. Hey, hey, oh, you're 70. Oh, you're the same age as my mom. Well, no, not my mom. My mom was 72 when she passed, and she turned 72 in 2022. But yeah, you're around the same age as my parents. You were born in the 50s, right? So your parents were born probably in the 30s, because my mom's parents were born in the 20s, and my dad's parents were born in the 20s. So, anywho, I digress, guys. I'm sorry. When I start talking about age and time frames, it just kind of takes me back, and I literally start thinking about what things may have looked like during that time frame. You know, when I realized the year that my grandmother was born in, I was like, wow, she was literally born in the mid 20s, my mother's mother. And my paternal grandfather, he was born in like 1920 or 1922. Man. And then my great grandmother, my native grandmother on my mom's side, she was born in the 1800s, like 1890 something. I mean, the history there, when you just think about it, it's like, whoa. Yep. See, I was right on the money, huh? Wow. Boomer parents from the 30s. Nice. That's awesome. Just the history, of our parents and our grandparents and our great grandparents, just get tapping into that. You know what? And just because I'm bringing this up in this reading, it's telling me that the collective needs to tap into your lineage, right? You need to tap in. Some people don't know where they come from. And you need to get these blood tests. Just check it out. Get the real one. Don't get the cheap one. Get the one that costs, because the one that costs is a broader spectrum, right? And it really looks into where you came from. And it'll give you the lineage from your paternal and your maternal side, right? And let you know exactly what's what and what percentage and all that stuff, right? So look into it, because a lot of people find out that they're not what they thought they were. You're like, whoa. Well, that's where that came from. That makes sense now, So I feel like, everyone needs to tap into your lineage, where you come from, where your bloodline comes from, right? Tap into what we got available here, but then tap in spiritually to where you come from. because it may be way deeper than what we got going on right here. Okay? You got to be open to the knowledge of what's going on. Absolutely, Chef Umi. Absolutely. I love that. Yeah. Great grandparents of the 1800s. Man, I love my great granny. She was, everybody in the family though says she was so mean, but she was so sweet to me. I guess I was her pick, but she was so sweet to me every time I was around her. She was just, oh man, she treated me like I was like her favorite baby doll. I love my granny. Right? I do. I feel that too. The ancestors being with me every day. I feel that too. Yeah, you can feel it when they're around. Oh, it's just like you're getting a warm hug. It's like a circle of love all around you, and you can just feel that energy. And I feel like that's what I'm going through today. I feel like, the high vibrations, I vibrated high enough to let it all through, you know. I might even need to get out and go to the park today. But yeah, I think we're gonna take my babies. Oh, look what I said. Take my babies, and King's eyes open like, what? Yeah, let's do it, mommy. I love my little stinky booties. They so bad, but they are so precious at the same time. I'm still healing from my cancer surgery, and I can't let them out like I want to let them out. I gotta kind of keep them in their cages because they like to. They're half Doberman and half pit bull, and my boy, he's more Doberman. He's tall and he likes to put his paws on your hips and kind of hug you and dance with you. He's such a cutie pootie. He's so affectionate, but he's strong, very strong. So when he does it, it's like ah. And my incisions from the robotic surgery are like two of them are right here. So that's where he's trying to. And my girl, she just scratches, and I'm like, oh God, just stay away from my stomach, please. So yeah, I gotta make sure I'm like all the way healed before I can let them really come out and play with me. But yeah, they so precious. But I can take them to the park with my husband, and he can like handle them, and I can just be there walking around and maybe exercise. And I love to exercise in the park, guys. I'm telling you guys, you gotta go to the park and take your shoes off and walk in the grass. I mean, make sure there's no, nothing there, but walk in the grass and walk on the ground barefoot. It's necessary. I feel like people have stopped doing that. It's like once we grow up and become adults, we stop doing it and we wonder why we on this slow progression to pass away. It's like all the stuff that we did when we were young that kept us all vibrant. We stopped doing all that stuff, and that's why we're not vibrant anymore. Just go back to doing the stuff that you did when you were a child and watch how vibrant your body becomes again. I don't even know if people can look at me. I mean, when you see the gray hair, they're like, oh, yeah, she is. But if you didn't see the gray hair, would you believe that I was 49 years old? I am. I'm about to be 50. Okay. But I don't feel it. I don't see 50 when I look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And I absolutely don't feel it. I go out and and even though I've had injuries, like I've had some serious injuries over the course of my 50 years of living, and a lot of it happened when I was very young. But, recently with the cancer diagnosis and the removal of my gallbladder and some of my liver, um, just recovering from that, I'm happy that I've kept myself in such great health. Because if I wasn't somebody that exercised on a regular basis, oh my gosh, I could only imagine what would be going on with my body. It would be horrible right now. It could be really, really bad. But because I took such good care of my body and I continued to do the stuff that I did when I was young, walking around barefoot and, being outside in the sun and, just tapping into my inner child, which is something I encourage everybody to do because you need that creativity and you need to remember who you were when you were young so you can tap into that energy and sit in that energy and stay in that energy. Okay? You don't have to get old. Who says you have to get old? You just don't. Okay? Sit in that young energy forever. Do you see how many people in Hollywood that still look young? And these are the ones that don't get the surgeries or any of the injections. They just age naturally. Looking good. I'm just going to call out a couple names. Maya, Ashanti. She just had a baby. How old is Ashanti? Like 40 something? Get it, girl. Had that baby late in life and then pop right back in like, yep, back on tour. She was on tour when she was big and pregnant. Like, yes, get into it, yeah. This baby gonna come out dancing and singing, okay, and rapping because Nelly is the daddy. But do you see the beauty? And how if you take care of yourself, if you literally take care of your vessel, it'll take care of you. So just do that, guys. This is all relevant to this reading, right? It's all about going back and looking at your lineage, understanding that a lot of what you're going through right now, it has something to do with your past life or past lives. Okay? For some of you, not all of you. Take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. Anywho. But yeah, guys, I feel like it's the energy is remember who you are, remember where you come from, and tap into your lineage because I feel like a lot of you are generational curse breakers, and that's a part of why you need to tap into your lineage so that you can break some of these curses. You've already broken some of them without even trying, right? Just by tapping into your shadow work, right? And doing the spiritual work that you've been doing, you are already breaking generational curses because a lot of the people in your family before you didn't know to do some of this stuff, right? So you're breaking the curse because it's not going to be taught to anyone else moving forward. You feel me? You're breaking the chain, baby. Yes. Congratulations. Yes. Keep doing what you're doing, right? And keep teaching other people to do it as well. Okay, let me get back to these cards. Still standing, not giving up. Give it all you got. Oh, yeah, that's where I got off track. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Hey, give it all you got. Give it all you got. That's a song that we used to skate to back in the day in Michigan. It was so much going on with the music back then, but it was good. Someone tried to break you. Nothing can break you. You're unstoppable, baby. And you're irreplaceable. So understand your worth is the message here. You need to understand your worth and know why you're still standing. It's because of you, baby boo. It's because of your faith in the Most High. It's because of the faith that the Most High has in you, right? You better tap in. Trust in timing. Ooh, baby. Hey, that sounds like that connection to the Most High. It's like what I just said. Trust in timing. Everything is falling into place at the perfect moment. Letting go of control, patience, and faith. You gotta have faith, the faith, baby. Yes. Take the reins and give them to the Most High. Give the glory to God. Trust the process and trust in divine timing. Okay. I did. It said, hey, I'm not done. Trust in timing. But I say trust in divine timing because God has the final say, period, point blank, nobody else. Doctors can tell you this, that, or the other. It doesn't matter. God has the final say. If it's something that God wants, guess what? Guess who's gonna win in the end? The Most High. The Most High. Yes, the Most High. Golden opportunity. Perfect chance for growth, rare and highly valuable, potential to bring great benefit or success. So you got great things coming your way because you are a superstar. Yes, you are. You're a superstar, right? So know your worth. Know what you have available to you. Know how to go out and get what's available to you. Okay? You gotta do it, babe. The price of fame. Sacrificing happiness for public approval, double-edged sword, walking on a tightrope. Okay, so do not sacrifice your happiness for public approval. Let me just go ahead and give you that advice right now. Because that's how people get trapped in this selling their souls for money crap. Don't sell your soul ever for any reason. Period, point blank. I don't care what they're selling you. You keep your soul. Okay? Because with God's help you can obtain whatever you want. There's no need to sell your soul for any reason. Okay? But don't sacrifice your happiness for public approval or for fame. Um, Fame really means absolutely nothing. All it does is takes away your privacy. And now you can't live without everyone being in your business. Yay! Who wants that? I don't. I used to tell people I want the money, not the fame. I'd rather have the money over the fame. And if I have to do something that I can't live with to get the money, then I don't need the money either. I have integrity, right? Love blossoms. And you know what? And people, stop beating yourself up over things that you've done in the past. None of us are angels. We were all growing, right? And we've all been through stuff. Everybody's been through something that made them do something that they just, you know, not happy with and wish they didn't, but they did. So you got to let it go. You did it. Forgive yourself. Move on and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it flow. Because everything's going to work out right. It's going to work out. It's always going to work out. As long as you have breath in your lungs and you're waking up in the morning, it's going to work out. Because you got the Most High on your side. As long as you've elevated yourself and you're vibrating high and you're not stressing yourself out over the fall and you're thinking about getting yourself up and the solutions to the problem, if you're elevating to that level, then you're ready to ascend, right? If you're ready, if you're okay with cutting cords and releasing people, places, and things and no longer serve your higher purpose, you're ready to ascend to the next stage in life. Go ahead and continue to do that, right? Because that's what we're here to do. We're not here to dwell on what we did in the past and beat ourselves up over anything. Period. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Move on. 111. You might be seeing 111, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10, 11. All those numbers rearranged. 12, 12, 12, 22, 222, 555, 7, 7, 7, 7, 11, 8, 8, 8. If you're seeing any of those numbers, this reading is absolutely for you. Love blossoms. Romance deepens and flourishes beautifully, unfolding, nurturing right conditions to thrive. This is okay. This is not giving me new romance. This is giving me romance that already exists that is going to blossom deeper, right? This is for the people that are already in a relationship or marriage, okay? And maybe you felt like the spark was starting to go out. It's not. You guys just need to make more time for each other and remember what brought you to that relationship. What's that old saying? What it took to to get your mate is how you keep your mate. However, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it took to hook them is what you got to do to keep them. Unexpected blessings, surprise brings joy and abundance. Positive outcomes, feels grateful, filled with surprise and appreciation. You got great things coming your way, collective. Great things are coming your way. So open yourself up for the blessings. Open yourself up to receive everything that's coming your way. Whatever the universe has for you, open yourself up to receive it because it's a part of your growth for your spirit, for your soul to move forward in your purpose. Okay? Digital detox, finding peace away from screens. Like literally, sometimes you got to wake up and realize I'm not going to get online today. I don't care if my numbers drop, whatever. If all it takes is for me to be away from the screen for one day for the numbers to drop, then so freaking be it. Oh well. you know, it is what it is. But sometimes you just got to give yourself a break and detox yourself because it's a lot, being on here all the time. You're open to so many different energies and not all of them are positive. Some people are on here just being reckless with their negative energy. Finding peace away from screens, unplugging from the matrix, clearing mental clutter. Your mental health is important, so take care of you. Okay? Take care of yourself. Sunk cost fallacy. Stays in situation that's no longer beneficial, not admitting it's over, holds on tight for nothing. You're holding on tight to someone or something that no longer serves your higher purpose. You need to let that go. I've been saying that this whole reading, but somebody really needs to understand that that energy is your energy. You really need to let this go. You really do. I can't believe I've done this whole reading with just this one deck. And out of all the decks that I've been using, I'm going to tell you my favorite one, and I've got two of them. I've got this one, and then I've got the travel size. They're exactly the same except for the gilding. This one has green gilding and this one has gold gilding. But I love this deck. The energy on this deck is really beautiful. And I've just been guided to use this deck a lot. I like this deck as well. And it's the Light Seers deck. This can is all beat up. I had to really pull out my strong woman to get the cards out of here because if you can see inside there, I don't know what they did to my can, but my can is beat up. Okay. But I like this deck and I would like to get this deck in standard size as well. But this one is also green gilded, as you can see. I got a lot of color gilding on my decks now. Tarot and Oracle. Because if you didn't notice, this deck has got the pink gilding. I love this deck, by the way. The one that I've been using for this whole reading. I love that deck. It's really awesome. Oh wow, the Eight of Swords. You got monitoring birds. You got somebody really sending you black magic, some serious black magic to try to keep you blinded to what they're doing. They want you to look at your reflection and not see yourself as you truly are. They want you to see yourself as someone that doesn't have any power. The Nine of Wands, you do have the power. You've got the power. And they just don't want you to see it, but that's what it is. But you got the Wheel of Fortune. Death, rebirth. Wow. So the death card on this particular deck is a death and rebirth. So for this, you got something that's coming to an end for something else to begin. Right? And they don't want you to see that. They don't want you to see that you are capable of making this happen. right? But you got to continue to see yourself, know your worth, and see yourself for who you truly are. Don't let anyone talk to you and make you feel less than. Okay? Hey, James Flooring, I haven't seen you in a while. Everything's great on my end. I hope everything's great on your end. I'm just healing over here, mind, body, and soul. It has been a while. I've noticed that my viewership has changed. It's like I know a lot of people just were not getting their notifications for whatever reason. So it is what it is. I'm hoping that it changes, but it is retrograde season, so we got to take the bitter with the sweet, right, James? But you got, ooh, somebody doesn't want me to talk. Wow. You got the will, though. You got the wheel of fortune. Great things are coming your way. It's feeling like you got the whole world in your hands, right? Whatever you do, whatever you touch is going to turn to gold. You can do whatever you want right now. You don't need permission from anyone, because this death rebirth, this is going to make you shine bright. See that star in the background? You are a star and you shine bright like a diamond. Don't you ever forget it. Absolutely, James. We'll have a wonderfully blessed day. Don't work too hard now. All right, the Empress and the Lovers. Ooh, and she's pregnant with the world, right? You see that, the Empress? So you're pregnant with new life, new ideas, and something that's going to help the whole entire world. So get ready. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you. And the Lovers, you got love. I told you. You got great love. And some of you, the singles, it looks like you got love coming your way. And it's going to be new love, guys. It's not going to be anybody from the past. So if somebody from the past comes back, it's not the person that I'm talking about. Okay? So just know that. Be your own leader of discernment. But I'm not talking about somebody from the past that's already showed you their true colors and already hurt you. I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about somebody completely new, somebody that's going to be on the same accord as you, that person. That's who's coming your way now. Okay. All right. Where'd you go? Come back. Come back. King of Cups. Okay. Let's see if this cup is fishy. Because I'm feeling like you got somebody that's really going to come help you. Like, really come help you. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. Ooh. That was a cramp. That was a leg cramp. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely going to do me some yoga. Okay. I don't know about this cup. Because there's a fish. This is a Tibetan singing bowl that he's got going on, right? This King of Cups. There's a fish swimming right next to it. And then there's a starfish next to his foot. So you got to be your own leader of discernment, right? Some of you are going to have somebody that's really coming to help you. And some of you are going to have somebody that's coming with a fishy cup with strings attached. So you got to be your own leader of discernment. At the bottom, we got 9 of Swords. You got someone that's really sending, they're sending the watchful spirits, the monitoring spirits, the birds, the blackbirds, but then there's a white bird in there. You see that? You got somebody watching out for you. And it looks like they're on the other side too. You got somebody on the other side that's watching out for you. That's a high vibrational positive energy that's looking out for you. Even with all of this chaos going on with these blackbirds, with these monitoring spirits that are bothering you even when you're asleep, you got somebody looking out for you. So don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing, babe. Yep. Tower. Yeah. Someone's bringing a tower moment because of all of the black magic and all the ugliness that they're doing, that they're trying to send your way. It's coming back to them, and in the worst way, because you got your Ten of Pentacles coming. Like all the stuff that they're doing, it's not affecting your life, it's affecting their life. It's all going right back to them. Boop, return to sender. Sorry, bud. Sorry, not sorry. Right? Because why are you doing this? Why are you sending this ugliness? King of Swords. Okay, and he's got the black bird sitting above him watching, right? But then you got the owl sitting in front of him. And he's got like, I don't know, looks like a bat or something over to the side here. Like, it's a lot going on in this card. Do you see that? It almost looks like a dragon, right, from a distance. But if you're looking at it from today's perspective, it looks more like a bat. You see the owl right here, and this thing here, and then you got the blackbird up top there. And it seems like there was something else going on here. Ooh, and then there's the dragonfly right there. You see it? It's a lot going on here. It's like ancestors are watching out for you, is what this is telling me. And you're wise, right? King of Swords. You're protected. You're wise and you're protected. Even through the watchful birds and these dark entities that people are sending after you to try to confuse you, and all of this craziness that they're doing, it's not doing anything. It's a need for you to stay balanced with the Temperance card. Continue to stay balanced, right? Continue to have faith and know that this too shall pass. No matter what they're doing to you, no matter what they're sending to you, no matter what they're trying to bring your way, you continue to do what you do, because you're the high priestess, right? You're magical. You're tapping in to your gifts and your powers, right? And you're calling your power back from every person, place, and entity where you left it, which is what you need to continue to do, because you're going to need every ounce of your powers, Queen of Wands. Okay? You're going to need every ounce of your energy, right? Because you are the Empress. You are the High Priestess. You're here to literally give birth to the world. Like, you're here to literally help the world be a better place for everyone. Wow. Seven of Wands. Yep. You're here to heal. And people are healed in your presence. What is this? Nine of Cups. Okay. Because you're right there. It just would not let me shuffle this. You got the Nine of Cups. You got a lot of help coming your way. People can't help it. They can't help but to help you, because what you're trying to do is what you're supposed to be doing. You're not out here just wasting time, wasting space. You're out here living purposefully in your purpose. And why would anybody want to stop that? Right? Why? Because people hate to see you grow. People hate to see you moving forward in love and light, right? But that is not, it's not for them to stop. It's not for them to do anything about it. You know, it's for them to learn from, enjoy what they can get from it, and move on. You know, you're not here to hurt anybody. You're not here trying to hurt anybody. You're here living your purpose, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So you continue under maintenance. Ghost in the machine. Technology fails at the worst possible time. Printer under maintenance. Unseen forces. That's the retrograde season, guys. So that tells me don't let retrograde season stop you. Okay? Don't let retrograde season stop you, guys. I'm going to end this. I want you guys to love on yourselves and each other. Get out into nature and love on yourselves and each other. Ground yourself, okay? Be the best version of yourself. Elevate yourself to a new level. Namaste.